morning. I hope you're all doing great. Today we are going to talk about how to find your perfect partner. I'm not talking about the perfect man, but a perfect partner for you. Before even thinking about having a partner, the first thing that you need to know is what are your core values? What makes you stand out? What is something that is so close to you? You need to know yourself first to know what kind of partner would match you the best. If you're someone who have dated multiple guys and still not have found the perfect guy, maybe it's time to sit and analyze what kind of men do you attract. One of the best thing that you can do would be to write down all your ex's name and write the pros and cons. Also, what you would have appreciated in those relationships if they have done that. Then sit and think about why it didn't work out. When you take time off and sit and analyze what kind of partner you want, you will definitely attract a better. Now that you know yourself and you know what you're looking for emotionally, another thing that you have to make sure is that what are your non-negotiables? What is something you would not entertain in a relationship? Like, I can talk about myself here. I don't drink or smoke. So I can never be with a guy who will drink or smoke because that is not something I understand. You can have any kind of non-negotiable, but don't tell me your non-negotiable is like loyalty, trust and all those, because that is just bare minimum. We can't even put that on the list because that's just a given. The guy should be loyal, he should be respectful. Then why else would you even date this? And if you're religious, do you want a person to be from the same religion? Like, whatever your non-negotiables are, you should be clear on. You don't want to get into a relationship with a guy and be like, oh my god, he has this behavior and I'm not a fan of it. The best would be to know your non-negotiable and just see how he is. And if it doesn't work with you, no need. You don't have to date him. There are a lot of men out there. Of course, first the bare minimums like loyalty, trust, respect and all that. After that, what else do you want? Another thing that I want the guy to be is not a mama's boy. I can't be with a mama's boy who's like obsessed with his mother and has the weirdest relationship with his mother. I can't be with that kind of guy. That is a non-negotiable for me. And I would suggest you guys to be that too, to be honest. Because you don't want a guy who can't stand up for himself at his house, because if that is the kind of man he is, and if you're going to go to his house, they are going to treat you like that because he doesn't get any respect from his family, so you also won't be respected. So you have to be with a guy who respects himself and who has voice, who has an opinion. You can't be with a guy who is like, okay, this is what my mom said, so let's just do that way. Can't even understand that kind of man. To be honest with you guys, this mama's boy phenomenon, if you are not aware, it's mostly because of emotionally unavailable fathers. Like, they're not available to their wife, and then the wife, that is the mother, becomes emotionally attached to the next man that she sees, that is her son. And that's a weird thing that's going on. You don't want to get into that. I can't be with a guy who is like obsessed with his mother. Ugh. You can love your mom for sure, but not like have some creepy relationship. Oh my god. For me, birthdays are important. I want the guy to treat me very good on my birthday, and I will definitely make sure I treat him that way too. And I want to be with a guy who will travel with me, who will love to see places, who will love to try new food. I am very ambitious. I really have this ambition to be rich and to have that kind of lifestyle. So I want to be with a guy who is also working towards it. If he is not having that lifestyle, it's okay. But if he is at least working towards it, that is attractive for me. I can't think of a guy who's just like, it's okay, let's just live however we are living. Let's not reach anywhere. Ugh. I can't. I don't understand what's the purpose of living if you don't have a drive. So these are my non-negotiables. I'm talking about mine so you guys can understand what all you can put on your list. So make that list. And now when you meet a guy, you know, okay, this is his behavior, I don't like this behavior, cross. So you can just tick off people so easily if you know what you want clearly. You have to always choose to be with a person you're compatible with. You know, he can be all good, he can be the perfect guy, but you have to be able to work together and coexist together in the same house, maybe in the future. You guys can have different views on some topics, but I actually feel on the main core topics that you believe in so strongly, if it is same for you guys, that's when the relationship works easily. Let's say you are someone who can easily cut off people if they have treated you bad. And if he is someone who can't cut off people and he forgives people all the time, let's say he brings back this person back to your life multiple times, then that's not something you guys can live with. it's going to be very difficult. It doesn't mean that the person should be same as you. Compatibility is when you can talk with respect even on the days that you guys are having the biggest fight. You feel like, okay, all this is happening, but I know I love this person, so there is a boundary that I shouldn't cross. I know it's difficult, but that is the kind of man you want in your life. Another thing to keep in mind is, do you like his lifestyle? Because when you marry or when you date someone, you are also marrying into their lifestyle. Let's say he always drinks and smokes. Are you okay with it? Are you okay with him partying every night? Are you fine with it? Or if he is someone who wakes up very early and goes to gym and all this, if that is what you also want, you can also join. When you're living in the same house, whatever the vibe of one person is, it is going to rub off on you. So the best thing is, be with a guy you look up to for sure, because that will definitely help. I feel like in relationships, if you both look at each other like, oh my god, you are the best, that's when the relationship will grow and blossom into something that is beautiful. I always tell my friends and sisters, like, when you're dating someone, let's say somebody else is coming to your life and be like, oh, you are just like your boyfriend, or you're just like your girlfriend, and you feel like, oh really? Oh, that's nice. That's like a compliment. You should never feel like, really? I'm not like him, or I'm not like her. You should never feel that way about your partner. And that's just bare minimum for sure. You should think your partner is just awesome and be with the person who you will look up to like that. I'm sure we all have preferences. What kind of guy do we want? He should be emotionally available, he should be trusting, he should be respectful, blah blah blah. All that is good. I'm sure some of you might have dreams like, I want a guy to be really tall, so handsome, six-pack. All that is fine. Okay, you can have those dreams. If you can get a guy like that, fine, blue eyes, whatever you want, you can get a guy like that. If there comes a guy who has everything, every emotional need that you want, and he respects you, treats you the best, like he is so good in all areas, but he don't have blue eyes or like six-packs, I don't think you have to focus that much on all that, because all this is going to fade away with time. You have to focus on characteristics that is going to stay for your lifetime, and do you want that kind of behavior? If he's going to respect you now, he's going to respect you for next 50, 60 years. But he is just here pretty looking, he's not going to be pretty always. You have to focus on what's important. Because otherwise you're self-sabotaging, because you're not trying to get the best guy. You're like, let me look for the pretty one. Prettiness will fade off. Of course, you should be attracted to him. For sure, you can't be with a guy who you're not attracted to. But unrealistic standards like that is that to physical standards, it's okay. That's not what is important. Important is someone who is emotionally available, who is there for you, who will do anything for you, and who will love you and respect you. That's what's important. Next thing that you have to focus on is communication. Is this person someone who wants to communicate with you? Is he open? And you know, we girls, we love this mysterious type. Oh my god, he's so mysterious. That's so hot. It's not hot. It's crazy. Why is he not talking? Why is he not telling you what he's doing? Why don't you know what he does every day? Like, please. We don't want to be with a mysterious guy. He might be good in fiction, but not in real life. Definitely, communication is key. Whatever you're feeling, you should be able to communicate with him, and he should be someone who respects what you say. Let's say he does something that you are not very appreciative of, and you can just tell him, yo, I don't appreciate this, because that is the kind of comfort you're looking for in a guy. I know a lot of men don't talk, but some of them do talk. If you really put some effort into it, they do talk. It's difficult. I don't know why they are raised like that. They don't talk, they don't share their feelings like how we girls do with our girls. A good relationship is only possible when you talk to each other. Whatever arguments are happening, you need to be able to talk. And one thing that you need to know is his childhood, who he is, how his parents are. All this my parents used to say, we need to know about the guy's family. But I'm like, how does it matter? It does matter, because whatever childhood trauma he had, it will come back when he's older. Or whatever happiness he has experienced as a child, maybe that is something that will make him happy even now. So it is good to know about his childhood. It is good to know about who his family is, what is going on when you're getting into a serious relationship. You know, we girls, we are very emotional. When we go through something, when someone doesn't treat us right, we do come home and tell our partners like, yo, this person didn't treat me right. And he should be someone, instead of taking the other person's side or giving you logic, you want someone who will listen to you, be there for you when you are ranting. And if he want to help you see the other side, it's fine, but it shouldn't be when you're ranting. So that is the kind of guy you want to be. Sometimes it can feel like a never-ending journey trying to find the perfect partner. But it's okay. You don't have to be in a rush. You don't have to settle because a lot of pressure is there around you. Just because your friends are getting married doesn't mean you also have to get married now. You never know. Maybe you might land even better husband than them. Maybe it might take another 2-3 years or 4 years or 5 years, but at least you need to be with a person who is good for you, who is perfect for you. Yesterday I was going through my old journal and it is so sad. So in my journal I have written, I am sick and I'm not well at. And there was this guy I was dating at that time. And he didn't even ask me if I am fine or how my health is. And I have also written, maybe my expectations are too high, and a sad emoji. I saw that, I cried, yo. I'm like, oh my god, what kind of standard is that? So I was thinking at that time, if my standards were written, it would be 0, I think. Because even how are you is like too much for me. It's very sad. So I don't want you to be there. You have to provide happiness to yourself. That is one important thing I would say. We can have a partner and all these boys are just addition to our life. It's not our life. You can love your partner how much ever you want, but you need to have a separate life. You need to have a fulfilled life, and then this person should be an addition to your life, not your whole life. Because when this partner will leave or when he will do something wrong, it shouldn't be like your whole world is shattered because you already have a world for yourself. That's how it should be. What I want to say is take yourself out on dates. Treat yourself good. Buy stuff for yourself. Treat yourself like you are the queen. So that you're not surprised when a guy is just giving you the bare minimum. You have to treat yourself so good that when a guy comes, he should treat you even better. So what I'm saying is when you want to find a perfect partner, you have to create a surrounding that is so good for you, that your standard is so high, so that you will only accept men who will meet that standard. You don't settle for some bare minimum. I don't want any of you girls to settle for some bare minimum. I want you to know your value and what you bring to the table, and he should be bringing that and lot more. He should be treating you like the queen you are, because why not? You also want a guy who is okay and comfortable in growing together. Let's say you are this woman who is so ambitious, who want to do great in life. For sure you're going to do that and you're going to conquer all the dreams of yours. So you need to have a guy who is ready to grow with you. He also want to grow in whatever he is doing, and you should be having your ambitions and your goals, and you guys should be growing together, not growing apart. It's not just about financial stability or money or whatever. I'm talking about even mentally. Sometimes you meet a lot of people and you have this mental growth, but your partner doesn't have that kind of lifestyle and might not have that kind of growth. And that is going to be very difficult, you guys. You have to make sure you both are growing. I see a lot of couples who have started dating since school and now they are in their 20s. They don't even know if they even should be with this person, or maybe you're with this person because it's been like 10-15 years. So you can't even break up. That's not it. That's not it. Because when you date someone from such a young age, maybe you might grow into two different people, and that's okay. Even if it is 10-year, 15-year relationship, if it's not feeling good in your gut, I think you have to leave. You have to walk out of that relationship. You can only be with the person who you're growing together with. Otherwise, people are going to lose interest. And it doesn't mean you will grow together like this. Sometimes somebody might grow more, and this person should be kind enough and understanding enough to lift you too. Or you should be the one who should be lifting him too. You should never be like, I'm earning more now, so I don't care about you. Or I have good knowledge about something, but I'm not going to share it with you. That's not the vibe. You want people around you also to be uplifted. It doesn't matter if it is a relationship or friends or family. The best person would be someone who will uplift everybody around you. Because that is the best personality to have. I know there are some men who is not at all comfortable with their girlfriend or wife earning more than them. You can't be with that kind of guy too. Now we women are earning. Now a lot of girls are making more money than men, and you want to be with a guy who is secure and is comfortable with it. Because somewhere in their mind they are inbuilt to believe masculinity is earning a lot more than the woman. I need to be the one who provides. That's all good. You can work towards it. But that doesn't take away anything from you when the girl is making more money than you. You should be okay with it. You should be happy about it, because it's not just her growing. It's like us growing. That's how you should look at it. It's never a competition. You can't be competing with your partner, because we are a team and we should grow together. That's the mindset you need to have. Finding a perfect man is not about the fairy tales, it's not about the wedding, it's not about the proposal and all that, because I have seen a lot of people having the best weddings, having the best fairy tale proposal, but still their marriage end, or sometimes even their relationship end because somebody is cheating, somebody didn't treat someone right. So don't believe in all these fairy tales. You want someone who will look at you like you are the best gift that they have gotten. And you know, girls, you are a blessing and you want the guy to be treating you like you are the blessing that you are. We girls should be only accepting the best treatment from these men. We don't want to waste our time in situationships or whatever the hell kind of relationships that is there out there. You want to get the perfect guy means you need to have all these boundaries, all these lists, then you will land the perfect guy for you. That's all, you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys have any suggestions, please comment down below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Bye.